What's up everybody, it's Grungy, and today I thought I'd take a look at the Moist Critical universe, also known as the Moistverse, just really going balls deep into the Moistverse, because I think it could be really fun. Oh yeah, no, there's no way I'm talking like that throughout this entire thing. Howdy fellas, I'm Grungy, and it definitely seems like a multiverse has started to open up to us as of recently, and it's only continuing to grow at a rapid pace, dude. An extremely rapid pace, some would say. The Moist Critical multiverse, or the Moistverse, is definitely real. It's honestly really fucking surprising when you realize that in just a couple months, big moists of all walks of life and backgrounds and cultures and genders have just started appearing left, right, and center. It's like the new pandemic, dude. The pandemic of moisture. And by the looks of it, no one is safe from this pandemic. Anyone can be a moist critical. It can be your neighbor, it can be you, it can be your fucking 95-year-old grandma, it can be anyone. Oh, but not just anyone, dude. Anything. We literally have moist criticals out here that aren't even humans. Fucking insane, dude, right? In my entire 19 years of existence on this planet, I have never seen this many copies of a person. Whoever studies multiverses and universes is probably so fucking dumbfounded by this right now, dude. I'm trying to remember what they're called, but I myself am too dumb to remember. But anyway, moving on, just so you get an idea, just so you are able to actually grasp on to the idea of the amount, the magnitude of moist criticals, I'm going to show you this. Just by clicking on the Moistverse tag, just by opening the doors to the Moistverse, take a trip and come with me to the Moistverse. Have you ever seen so many of someone in one place? We have any kind of moist critical that you could possibly ever desire. I'm telling you, dude, the moist critical variants do not stop coming. They just keep popping up here and there, they're like a fucking litter of rabbits. There's a million varieties. At this point, I'm pretty sure there are more moist criticals than there are freaking ice cream flavors or some shit. And I'm gonna be honest, dude, it's kind of scary. But, also kind of beautiful at the same time. Just look at this, just take in all the moistness. Oh, upside down moist critical. Must be the Australian one. Oh, but if you thought that this was like half or something, then you were badly mistaken. Like I said, there are millions at this point. How could you be so foolish? Also, so many in fact that it got me to thinking, where did all of these moist criticals come from? I mean, like, from what plane of existence were they spewed out of? I mean, like, what kind of hexadromical subdegree subunits were shifted in order to make them come into existence? And I have my own theory, alright? Everybody step aside, alright? Scientists, take notes if you want. Ready for this? Okay. Fellas, ladies, our story starts off with a man named Charles White, who was born and burst out of the meat flaps of his mother. He would eventually then grow to be the ripe old age of 26 years old when he would mutter a phrase into existence. Nay, he would shout a phrase into existence. With the phrase, "Woo, yeah, baby, that's what it's all about, that's what I've been waiting for, woo." That was god-awful, but you get the idea. With that, the big moisties would then start to seep into our universe, because when Charlie decided to shout the phrase, "Woo, yeah, baby," into existence, it then decided to traverse galaxies and space and time and eventually reached Nathaniel. Nathaniel would be the first ever moist critical variant. You see, something sort of happened that day, where just like the two universes sort of became one and clumped together like, kind of like a bacteria or some shit. And they sort of became interconnected through that one singular phrase, When that "woo yeah baby" was shouted into the universe, it was one thing that every moist critical from every sort of time and plane of existence could relate to. When Nathaniel went ahead and yelled, "Woo, yeah, baby," into the universe, his voice traversed space and time as well, connecting his universe with that universe after Charlie had connected with his universe with his universe. Think of like the fucking existence itself splitting open and then just like moist wires connecting all of them together. In case you haven't noticed, the moisties have certain abilities that you and I just don't have. What I'm trying to say is, they were all connected because of this one phrase, and now because of it, they're all intermingling in a beautiful little bowl of moistness. It sounds absolutely disgusting, but you get what I mean, They all have that one thing in common. Well, that and the fact that, they all wear the same plain white t-shirt, and some even include a snapback. As long as these big moisty fellas and ladies continue to scream "woo yeah baby," the best way I could put it is the moist sopping wet connection will spread from one to another, which can only mean that it's a never-ending cycle of moistness. If I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna be completely drenched by the time this is completely through. We are gonna be so drenched that we are going to be 100% water. I don't know. I guess the moisties are taking over, man. I'm sure there are some people out there that are like, what are they plotting? What exactly are their intentions? Do they plan world domination? Are they planning to convert us all into moist people? And you know what I think? I think that's fucking ridiculous, or I'm sure all of these people are absolutely lovely. Just people living their own handy-dandy lives, bro. I mean, maybe, if they, like, really tap into their moist people side, maybe they could, like, hurl a Moby Huge, or maybe, like, handle a Moby Huge with extreme precision and skill like Charlie, but other than that, I don't really see them as much of a threat of anything. I think it's very clear that the moisties have showed up, they've made their presence, and they're here to stay. Anyway, I've said my piece, I've spilled my spiel, and yeah, that's gonna pretty much be it. I wanted to make a video talking about the Moistverse, and honestly, I don't even know if I did a good job of that. I probably maybe even did a shit job at that, but yeah, if you like this video, then by all means, give it a like, check out my other videos, and if you vibe with my content or me, then by all means, subscribe, but yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.